every time. He's in town Wednesday night.
23rd.
And I tell you what, if we've got some tickets here, if you'd like to go, 721-1035, 800-859-1035. Give you a couple of tickets to get in. Got to be 21 or older.
Yeah.
And it'll also get you on the bus. For that, you probably ought to be wearing some kind of Kevlar or something. And get a couple of penicillin shots.
Maybe.
You think it'll be that dangerous?
You never know on the bus.
Well, if you went to Kid Rock and Jamie Johnson last
you're
night,
probably immune.
You're probably
yeah,
immune.
you got your immunity
you'd be
built up
good.
probably for that. But if you'd like to go, call her 721-1035, 800-859-1035. If you do that while we American Idol last night, you watched American Idol, and
it was 2 hours last night.
And the amazing thing was, I'm reading here that half the sob stories got sent home,
Most of them,
and half of them got to stay. Some guy in a wheelchair or girlfriend in a wheelchair, he got to stay. And,
he did.
And
but he stayed because he's good.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is. I don't think the sob stories played into it last night. You were either good or you weren't.
All right.
And you left. So they're coming down to a nice little patch of good performers.
Well, it is the girls whose house burned down. They sent her home.
Yeah, she got the boots.
Black girl adopted by white farmers. They sent her home.
Yep.
The chicken impersonator who wants to marry Ryan Seacrest. Is that a man or a woman?
It's a woman.
Okay, they sent her home.
Yes. She got the boot last night.
You never know, because I have heard stories about Ryan.
Well, she got the boot last night.
All right, then. And the guy who couldn't remember the words, so he read them off his iPhone.
He had it in his hand, and they thought that was cheating. And Steven Tyler's like, dude, if you're going to cheat, you don't need to be so obvious about it. Write it on your arm.
And then there you go.
I
got
know Steven Tyler's written stuff on his arm before.
Probably with a knife.
Yeah.
They did say that the guy with a fiance in a wheelchair should go on. Now, was he good, or
they
was
didn't
it?
even bring that up last night, but yeah, he's good.
Oh, they didn't bring it up.
They've not brought up any of the sob stories anymore.
Okay.
Last night was just straight performances. They were in their groups, and they were judged on how they performed in the group.
And the 15-year-old who got kicked out of his group.
Oh man,
what's that all about?
That little kid is awesome, and he's just a sweet little kid, kind of chunky.
Well,
and he just they didn't want him in his group, so he was crying.
What do you mean they didn't want him in his group?
They had 5 people. He was the 5th, and they only wanted 4 to make the group happen. So they had to put him in another group, and it was just a little sad story.
Was it really sad?
It was.
But,
I was upset about it because that kid already has fans. I can tell. He's going to be a favorite just by judging because people like him. He's so likable.
Each morning I get up, I die a little, can't barely stand on my feet. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and cry. Oh, what you doing to
These
me?
kids were good.
I've spent all my years believing you, but I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody, 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 somebody. Can anybody find somebody to love?
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
No, you didn't think that was good?
That was the 15-year-old?
Well, no, that wasn't. He's another 15-year-old. This was a group of 15 and 16-year-olds. I think it was 4 or 5 of them, and their moms were coaching them. And people were getting upset because the moms were telling them what to do. They said, this isn't a place for stage moms. But still, they came out, and they were the best performance of the night.
You're kidding.
You didn't think that was great?
Hell no.
I thought that was outstanding.
Are you kidding?
Well, maybe the other stuff was really bad, and that's what I compared it to. But I thought that was really good last night. I thought it was the performance of the night over the 2 hours. Those kids were incredible.
As long as you don't care about whether they can sing or not.
No, that's
probably the
some of
reason
that-
I'm not watching.
Some of that, what you heard, were moms yelling in the background and stuff.
Okay, hang on a minute here. Let's try this again.
Each morning I get up, I die a little.
That sucks. That's terrible.
You're crazy. On my feet. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and cry. Oh, what you doing to me?
That is great.
Spent all my years believing you.
You don't think that's good?
Can't get no relief.
That's terrible.
That is outstanding. In fact, Steven Tyler even at the end said something about Freddie Mercury standing up and applauding.
Oh, good gosh. Come on.
No, Freddie Mercury might have stood up and thrown a rock or something. But they might have thought he was clapping, but he was actually throwing rocks at him or something. That's terrible, man.
That was great.
You're crazy.
No, you're crazy.
That's the best thing they have on American Idol.
Last night, those 4 kids, 14 and 15, 16-year-olds.
All right, so wait a minute.
Blew the roof off.
I didn't see them. I didn't see their mamas, and I didn't hear the story, and I don't know nothing about them. All I know is what I hear. You're telling me if that came on the radio,
I'd listen to it.
God, I don't even get that. I don't get that. That may be that's one of the worst. That's like those things that they kick off in the first couple of weeks.
No, those kids were good. Those kids were good.
All right, then. 8:52. By the way, if you want Rick to play your wedding, he thinks they're good.
Wait a second now.
No guarantee on what you're going to get for music when it comes to the wedding. That's rickrush.com, I guess. What's the website there, Ricky?
It's Rick Rush DJ Service.
There you go.
But I don't have their single yet, so I won't be playing them.
No, you
at
won't.
Your wedding.
They'll never be recorded. That was horrible.
One of them will be the next American
It's 8:52. That's awful.
Now, Weasel Total Traffic from the Gerald's Tire.